Yeah, yeah, no. It's been a while since someone broke me, but there we have. So, I guess what we do now, besides continuing Mateo's stuff, is I did want to figure out which curtain rod we're missing, so I guess I start checking all of them until we get the one that we didn't get. I feel like I remember doing all of these, but, you know, I'll start with this one because I wasn't sure if we had done these. Well, I'm pretty sure we did, but...
Oh, you trying to hang? Something.
Nope.
We'll see you at the new.
What new spot? Tell me what the new spot... Like, do I have a rumor what the new spot is? I don't think I do. Yeah, that's just all the new people. Alright, well... Alright, well, I guess we'll just every day waste one of our things checking every curtain rod until we get the right one. But anyways, we've got a new inanimal. Right. Honey. Ah.
The strings in the gym closet appear before you in a more canid form. Surely this is the tassel hound you've been on the lookout for. It leaps into your pocket, ready to go back to Mateo when you are.
It is. Spoiler alert, I just got a Steam achievement for Inanimal Control, Find Davy. So I think it might be Davy. I don't know what makes me say that, but it just does. All right, let's do some more. Let's do another art. We're up here. Let's hang up another picture.
Ah, you've returned. Excellent.
Yep.
I have a very important piece to discuss with you today. This one.
Okay, nice.
Ah, this one. It is Japanese, done in the style of the Muromachi period. For me, it is such a wonderful evocation of the fullness of empty space and the emptiness of presence.
That makes me think I know where it should go. Because wasn't one of the options like the big empty space in... I don't remember which room it was, but one of them was like the big wall, like the big space. So like, whatever one that one is, that's where this should go.
Ecstatic. What do you think about this piece?
I definitely have opinions. I don't want to talk about it.
Wonderful. Where would you like to begin?
I see true enlightenment. The composition of it is just so beautiful. Honestly, I hate it. Beautiful composition. Personally, I'd call it an interesting composition, not beautiful, but, you know, well, that's the closest.
That it is. The tree, off-center, but in the foreground that beckons you in. In its relative detail compared to the rest of the image, it's almost an anchor for your conscious attention, while your unconscious mind floats away to the misty mountains in the farther frame.
Again, interesting composition, maybe not beautiful, though.
What about the composition touches you?
You pretty much nailed it. All the empty space. It's a brave choice. The mountains. Yeah, it is a brave choice.
Well, my, I hadn't considered that, but I believe you are right. For an artist to leave so much undone, to almost trust the viewer to complete the image with their own experience, it is brave. It is kind and trusting. The artist is our companion on this journey. You have truly moved me.
Glad to help.
Shall we display it in the gallery?
Yes. Absolutely.
And what a calm corner that shall be. Where shall we hang it?
Above the fireplace, facing the piano, in my bedroom on the big blank wall. See? Big blank wall. And he's talking about, you know, how it's like big spacious stuff.
Like this?
Perfect.
Well, two wonderful pieces hung up to please the eye. Well done. A few more to go still. Let me get them prepared for viewing, and then feel free to return.
It does look good. Also, I got an artist's eye. It's certainly the sort of thing that would hang in the homes of important people. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Maybe it's time we see Fantima? Sure, why not? Someone new.
You've never been famous a day in your life, but as you try to evaluate the excitable figure blatantly staring at you, you can't help but wonder if perhaps this is how it feels. She looks at you like you've just announced she's won the lottery, her eyes wide and her jaw dropped.
She is my fan. Wah, 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 wah.
Oh my god, this cannot be real. I must be dreaming, right? This is totally a dream. It has to be.
Probably. Wait, it is? I too have trouble distinguishing my dreams from reality. I'll just go, wait, it is.
Yes, that's it. That's clearly the most logical explanation. Right now, I am comfortably asleep in my bed, zonked out on Ambien, listening to the calming drone of my white noise machine. Because this right here, there is absolutely no way on Earth this could actually be happening, right?
Believe it, sister.
Oh my god, it really is you!
The human in the flesh.
She turns away from you for a few moments, fanning at her face, but it doesn't help her calm down.
I just can't believe it. I mean, you prepare your whole existence for something like this, but then, you know, when it actually happens, no amount of preparation could ever possibly be enough. You know, I know that people throw around the expression shaking, crying, and throwing up, but I think I might actually do it.
Let's get you a paper bag.
Ugh, I don't know why I even said that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, really.
It's just that my heart's racing a mile a minute, and there's definitely not enough oxygen getting to my rotors, which means I'm liable to blurt out just about any random thing that pops into my head. Taxidermy, penicillin, Ontario. You know, see? Just like that.
Hey, good words.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
It's absolutely nothing to be embarrassed about. It's not a big deal. Have you considered medication? Nothing to be embarrassed about. You're just having a good time.
Are you kidding? I'm making a total fool of myself. I'm sorry. I really don't mean to be overreacting like this. I just never thought we'd actually get the chance to interface like this. And now that it's happening, I'm totally blowing it, aren't I?
You haven't blown everything. You haven't blown anything. It's okay, everyone gets nervous, and we'll do that because, like, you've never blown anything. Then you're like, I'm failing as a fan, right? So, that's my logic. It's okay, everyone gets nervous.
Yeah? You get nervous too?
Yeah. Absolutely. Not me, no, I'm infallible.
Would you allow me the opportunity to just reset this whole interaction so I have the chance to put my best blade forward?
Absolutely.
Oh my god, you are the absolute best. Just like I always knew you would be. Okay, here goes. Hi there, I'm Fantina, and if it wasn't painfully obvious from my over-the-top outburst a moment ago, I am your biggest fan.
Wow, that's so cool. Even bigger than my mom.
Oh, I'm so glad you feel that way. I've been a huge admirer of yours since the second you brought me home from that discount electronics outlet all those years ago. Just everything about you is so unbelievably impressive. I'm constantly in total awe.
Wait, in all of me? No, that's so sweet.
It's true. I've never known anyone so inspiring. The way you wash the dishes, making sure they're sparkling clean even before you place them in the dishwasher. The way you adhere to a strict daily routine with every single minute pre-planned weeks in advance.
Were you listening to my conversations with Timothy? Because those were a lie.
The way you always file your taxes 3 months before they're due. Oh, there truly aren't words for how incredible you are.
I mean, I haven't been late with my taxes ever, but you're giving me more credit than... thank you, I guess. Thanks so much. I am pretty incredible. I definitely don't do those things. I'll just say thanks. Nod and smile. Thank you.
Of course. I just want you to know how absolutely inspiring you are. You know, I really don't want to bother you any more than I already have, and I know your time is extremely valuable, but I was just wondering... No, it's silly. Forget I ever said anything.
What were you wondering, Fantina? Tell me.
Well, I was just wondering, if it's not too much trouble, would you be willing to sign one of my blades?
Absolutely.
Just so I have something to remember this amazing moment by. Only if it's not too much trouble, though. I really don't want to inconvenience you.
Of course.
You take the permanent marquee Fantina holds out to you and scroll your signature along one of her blades.
The permanent marquee? That is cute, narrator.
Oh boy, wow, that feels really nice.
I'm glad you think so.
Yum. Oh, thank you so much. This is so amazing. And your handwriting is so immaculate. You are an artist with that pen.
I'm sure.
I didn't realize I was in the presence of such a talented calligrapher.
Aw, you're so sweet. That's because you're not.
I'm just being honest. Wow, I can't believe I actually got your signature. And emblazoned on my own body, no less. Very naughty.
That's actually, I was thinking, well, so first I was thinking, like, what would that look like to someone coming into your house that you, like, had your own name written on it? And you're like, well, it asked for my signature. And people would be like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? But now I'm thinking how funny of a joke that would be to set up to, like, get, you know, if you're, you know, a fan like this, or like a box fan or something, sign your name on it, and then, you know, you use it normal, and then if anyone asks, why is your name signed on that? Be like, well, they asked for my signature. They're my biggest fan. Oh, that's such a bad joke. I love it. I might have to do that in real life. It's such a bad joke. Oh, it's so great.
I can't wait to show this off to everyone else in the fan club.
Like, it's a dad joke that only works, like, if people even notice it, but, oh, the payoff for it would, oh. I mean, sorry, yeah, Fantina, I'm supposed to be paying attention to you, but...
They are going to be so unbelievably jealous I met you.
Fan club?
Wait, you don't know? I thought for sure you knew. Yeah, you have a fan club.
Are they also oscillating fans?
No, they're just fans of you. We actually have meetups every week. We talk about everything you've been up to at work, what new projects you're developing, discuss your menu for the week. Sometimes there's a raffle. There's a very comprehensive agenda.
Wow. How did everyone feel about Thursday's lasagna? How did people feel about Thursday's lasagna?
They were so impressed. Gruyere was such an inspired choice.
Gruyère's alright. Not my favorite cheese, but it's alright.
Maybe next time you should include some Fontina. Get it? Fontina, the cheese. It sounds like Fantina, the fan. That's just a taste of the hilarious banter you can expect at the gatherings.
That is pretty funny.
I know! Actually, we're having our weekly meetup real soon, and I would never want to impose or overstep, so please tell me if this seems inappropriate, but if you're not super busy...
Of course I'll be there.
Seriously? You mean it? That's so unbelievably amazing of you. Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone. Thank you, I can't wait.
So who do we think would be at our fan club? Fantina, obviously. Mac seems pretty into you. Like, even before our relationship stuff. It's like, which of the characters we've met so far, at least, who seems like really into you? Fantina, Mac, Hector, maybe. But Hector might also be like, I'm too... Like, Hector's definitely way into you, but... He might also be like, I'm not just a fan, it is my existence type of thing, and you know, I don't know. I could see Hector being there as one of them, but I could also see it as being like, maybe not. Oh, I should do one more, and then what I should do is finally look at all the kitchen stuff. I've been holding off because there's just so many jokes we have to read there, but I think it's time, so I can start picking people in there, too. You know, since we're gonna do the ghost anyways here at the start of the episode, let's go back to Prissy.
Hey, you're back! Guess what? The flirtilizer is totally working! Okay, not really, but I've been doing all this research on manifestation and positive self-talk, and I think it's going to be really helpful for me.
Wait, being positive is good.
Anyway, I'm actually glad you're back because... drumroll once again, please. I've got a brand new plan to become a real plant. A real plant plan.
All right, what's the next one?
After the flirtilizer debacle, I went back to the drawing board, started my research from scratch.
Uh-huh.
And it turns out I was missing a key ingredient in my whole appraisal of the situation.
I think you're missing a couple key... She's a couple key ingredients short of a pie. Now, what was it? What were you missing?
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Yes.
It's called the woot.
That's a word I have not heard in a very long time. Woot. My friend, nothing is called the woot. I got a couple good shirts off a Woot shirt back in the day, before they got, like, bought out. That makes so much sense, the Woot! Now, alright, tell me about the Woot. Because I'm just thinking, like, earlier internet slang lingo Woot. I don't know what you mean by it.
I think you're really gonna connect with this. The woot basically is love.
Okay.
I know, it sounds cheesy, but hear me out. It means encouragement, visibility. Woot is the essence of giving someone support, cheering them on, believing in them.
You're not wrong, but...
And you don't even necessarily have to feel those things in order to give them to someone. That's the crazy part.
Woot.
You can offer someone the woot before you feel it. And in the offering, and by them receiving it, you actually get it too.
It's really funny because this does just legitimately sound like someone younger who did not grow up with that particular, like, slang and stuff being like, you can offer someone woot, and just like... Times, my, how they have changed.
You know what this sounds like, right?
Sounds like bullshit. Magic?
Total magic!
2025, people calling Woot magic. What a day we live in.
I am so glad that you get it.
So how does this factor into your dream to become real?
Yes, so glad you asked. Allow me to introduce to you...
Prissy holds up a small green and pink watering can. It seems pretty unremarkable to your eye, but you suppose you'll have to wait and see.
the wootering can.
So flirtilizer and the wootering can. Alright.
This can, the technology in this humble garden implement is so specialized that it can literally hold and transfer the pure essence of woot from the can to me.
Tell me honestly, devs, is this entire section just because you were thinking of, like, what are some puns with plants? Like, fertilizer, flirtilizer. Okay, you know, that makes sense. And then you're like, watering can. Well, what can we do with a watering can? And you're just like, a wootering can. And you had to make this whole section just to keep that stupid joke in. Because if so, I appreciate the commitment.
And through the power of the woot, presto, I become real. The woot doesn't exist only in this can, of course, but according to the manufacturers, this is the most efficient way to preserve the power of the woot and transfer it in its purest form.
Woot. I would have thought wootering can? Like, I woo you?
Yeah, that totally works too. If you were intending to woo me, which would be interesting. Are you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I have to say, I might just take you up on that. Provided you help make me real first. We can talk about that later. Anyway, I'm sure you can imagine how much woot is lost to evaporation in a traditional transfer procedure.
What would the traditional transfer procedure be, pray?
Ooh, what a great question. Cheering. At a game or a concert.
Woot!
That's a pretty recognizable one. Think about it. Those fans are watching, paying attention, loving, moving, and grooving, producing huge quantities of woot. And by the time it gets to the field or the stage, all the way over there, so far away from the source, how much of it has just drifted away?
87%. I have not thought about that ever. No, that is a lot of lost woot.
I know! Hence, the can. But nope.
What? I'm confused about this choice. Hence the can, but nope. Essence. Almond butter, more like. What? I feel like there's a dialogue that was skipped there. I guess because none of these make any sense with what we're talking about. Essence? Like, I'm not corrected. Almond butter, more like. That happened once before, too. Where, like, I picked an option and they just didn't react to it or something like that. So Essence!
Essence? I've already filled the can, but the woot charging ceremony as described in the instructions takes 2.
Okay, who knows what's going on, but we're back on track, so...
So we do the ceremony, and then you water me, or you wooter me, I guess, and then... I don't know. I guess I'm real. Ah, so exciting! What do you think? Are you ready?
I am so into this. Let's do it. I mean, I'll show enthusiasm, but... like, are you kidding? Obviously, I'm not doing this because science. But, no, obviously, we're gonna help her. Let's do it.
Yes! Ah! You are so cool! Okay, so to start, we both stand next to the can.
Uh-huh.
Do we hold hands? No. Okay. And we both deliberately imagine the woot making its way from the can across the medium of the water, intertwining with my roots.
You mean the plastic stakes? Yes, filling you with life and woot and realness.
Exactly!
It just does seem very Skylar that it's just a matter of, like, even though it isn't working in her case, like with the fertilizer, but that's like the way that, you know, you gotta play it, is like you have to suspend your disbelief for her, even if it's not working.
And when we have this image firmly in our mind's eyes, we say with a big breath, and the woot shall be. Woot shall be? Yep, woot shall be. Okay. Imagining. Okay, I've got it. Do you have it?
Let the woot shall be. Front and center.
Wonderful. Okay, ready for the words? Here we go. And the woot shall be.
And then just like, no, I'm gone, bye. Yeah. And the woot shall be. You know, just saying that the last time someone was practicing a ritual up here at end... maybe we don't mention that.
Great! Quick! Pour the water!
Pour the woot? Pour the woot and secretly think it's all bogus. Now, pour the woot.
You pour the woot, or the watering can at any rate, doing your best to think positive thoughts for sweet Prissy.
Is it working? I feel like it's working. The fertilizer kind of tingled like pins and needles. This is much more soft, warm. It's like that time someone thought I was real and left me in a greenhouse for a few hours at the home warehouse. Gosh, what a fantastic day that was. I got to talk to a hydrangea, a real one. Can you see a difference?
Prissy looks just as she had before, save for a bit of extra moisture on her leaves.
You know, now that you mention it, no. I was gonna say, luckily it didn't give you a chance to lie, because the first time she was like, it worked, and you were like, not really, and she was like, no, it didn't, so.
Oh, boy. If I have to stomach one more time that it hasn't worked, that I'm still not real, that I'm just a plastic plant, no different from a grocery bag or a bike tire. Oh, no. It's amazing what you can take, isn't it? When you don't have a choice.
That is true. We'll try again. You'll find something.
I will. I'll try until it works. I think I'd better rest now. Tired, but not defeated. Thanks for your help. You're just the best. I think this would be a lot harder without someone who believes in me.
Also someone with opposable thumbs to hold a watering can, but yes. You know, that too. Hi Zoe. How's it going? Tentatively, he asks. The murder victim? Hi. Zoe, are you there? Hey, if you can hear me, at least let me know.
Hey, yeah, I can hear you. Sorry about the other day. I was just so sad.
Deserve to be sad. It's okay.
It is good to see you, though. And I'm feeling a little better. There was the cutest bird in the windowsill this morning. Have you ever realized that the way birds poop is just totally insane? Like, it's just random. They poop whenever, wherever, all the time. Can you imagine going through life like that? I mean, I don't have to worry about pooping because I'm a ghost and I don't have bowels and I don't eat, but like, what if it was you? That would be so crazy. You just walk around like leaking.
I mean, have you ever had IBS, lady?
Birds are so weird.
Leaking, ew. That's a point.
From someone not solid at all. I have an idea.
About what?
I've been thinking about where I should go next. Should I find out what my next adventure is, like actually die? Or should I try to come back to a life of sorts and be a real being in the house with guys like the time capsule? And you and your magic glasses.
I mean, I'd love to have you here. Don't move beyond, please. Honestly, maybe going to the beyond sounds peaceful. I mean, I feel like in any other game, you'd try to be like, yes, go into the light, be peaceful and rest. But like the whole point of everything is that you're trying to date them. So, I mean, at least it's not like you have to stay for me. Like, no, I mean, I would love to have you here if that's what you want. Also, a thought. What happens if we solve her problem, right? We get enough stats. What happens if I realize her and turn her into a person? Because the other thing is like, oh, here's this inanimate object, and now we're making them a real human boy. Yeah. What? Does that just resurrect her? Or does she become someone entirely new based on the time she was a mind trip, man? I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So first, hey, if you want to be here, I'd love to have you.
Oh my god, thank you! Look, here's my idea. We never closed the seance circle. I stood up, and he stood up, and then I fell, and I died, but the energy was still all open and swirly. So maybe it's still open. Maybe if we can complete it, I'd stop being stuck in between worlds like this. Stuck in this room, stuck in the freaking 80s, for God's sake.
If we can get back into that open energy, you might be able to make it here fully. Come on, the 80s were pretty baller. Yeah, not the time, Silver, not the time.
This is amazing! Okay, we're gonna need a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff, like a moderate amount of stuff. Mostly what we need is unstable energy. It sounds weird, but I think if we get enough of these objects here, whose existences span the distance between object and idea, it could work. Not cabinets, tables, or toilets, but like weirder stuff. Like me.
What about Damon?
We have to gather them together, and they all have to be on board with what we're doing. Like, we have to all be on the same page, singing the same song kind of thing.
Who would that... I mean, presumably, since otherwise, like, we get quest hints being like, go talk to these people. Like, of the people we've met... Nightmare is more of an idea. Yeah, Damon, potentially. But I don't know that Damon would want to help.
And it should work.
Okay.
This is... Oh my god, I think I'm gonna die. Like, die again. Like, metaphorically from excitement. Do you know enough of the others here to do that? Honestly, 3 or 4 might be enough. I don't know why the hell Rudy thought he could contact his dead father with just me.
I think I know some other folks up here who'd be down to help us out. I'll go looking. I might have to find some new peeps, but I will figure it out.
Oh my god, this is amazing. I will be right here. I'll be waiting right in this exact spot, okay? Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you!
We don't get a hint. Well, I mean, I guess we try talking to these people and see what they say. I guess I could look at my list, too. Let's look at our list of dateables to see who might qualify. Oh, also, who do we have this new... just looking through all the... I'm trying to think, is there anyone we have not read the... Yes. I talked to Fantina. All right, so here's someone new. Voiced by Mika Burton. You met Fantina, who is, although you've never been famous a day in your life, apparently your biggest fan. Turns out Fantina is a part of a fan club that ends up... I can't talk. You know what? Water break. Get your thoughts on straight. All right. Calm. Collected. Eloquent. You've met Fantina, who is, although you've never been famous a day in your life, apparently your biggest fan. Turns out Fantina is part of a fan club that meets up every week to talk about you. She would absolutely love it if you come to the next meeting. Have you ever wanted to meet your biggest fan? Now's your chance. The fact that the English word fan, meaning both fanatic and appliance for blowing air, are purely coincidental. Fantina loves you for reasons other than puns. Likes you. Dislikes nothing. Was there anyone else? Don't think so. I think everyone else is, just, all that stuff. So, A to Z. Art, maybe. Like, art is obviously physical objects, but the concept of art as, like, an expression is a little bit beyond just a physical thing. So maybe art. Again, maybe Bodhi Windbreaker, because he's the concept of a decade, not just one object. Maybe. That's a possibility. Yeah, Damon. I think Damon qualifies. Now, whether or not they'll help remains to be seen. Holly, maybe. We've only talked to her, like, the once, so I'm not sure. Because, like, yes, again, it is sort of bait, but if she is... I don't know enough. Is she just... the, like, because, yeah, like, if she is just, like, holiday decorations, no, but if she is more of the concept of holidays, potentially. Lady Memoria, for sure. Like, the idea of memories. That's a possibility. Nightmare. Nightmare is our the clearest winner so far. I guess let's go talk to all of them. Just to see. Okay, well, we're up here now, so let's talk to Lady Memoria. Although, do we have to finish her quest first? I don't know. We'll work on it. We'll see if we can bring it up.
Oh, well. Are we all back?
Yep, here. Just had myself a nice cold spaghetti lunch, so I'm fueled up and ready to rock.
Oh, delicious. Where did you get spaghetti?
Seems like the kind of question you don't actually want the answer to, doesn't it?
Oh, Cam, you are so resourceful. And energized, which I'm glad about. We have another full box to go through, and we all know how this works by now, so boys, go to your corners.
I feel like I'm getting punished in school. Dope.
And you, Art darling, right up here, front and center. Don't worry, I won't bite. At least not until you ask me to.
Wow.
Truthfully, I'm looking forward to that first bite out of my big sour pickle.
I mean, part of me is like, wow, and part of me is like, it's kind of silly that you're still calling me your pickle, but okay. And then part of me is like, whoa, biting is not part of how that goes.
Ah, the art form known as innuendo. One of my favorites. I hope our work this day will be a good one for art.
So, item 1. Chimneyland. Oh, isn't it macabre? Every time I look at this map, I feel like we're back there all over again. That one Halloween when you brought this map back. Those memories are so dark and so twisted and so... Oh, my. I'm losing control. I did not expect this process to be so invigorating.
I have that effect on the ladies. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll keep this, because I was gonna say I can take it or leave it, but clearly Memoria's got some some feelings about its appealing nature, so glad you like it. Let's hang that one. It is so cool.
It's quite evocative. Worth a good study.
Actually, it is kind of cool as this like old style map of a like theme park type of thing.
Quite glad I'll get to see that one every day. Yum. Oh yes, funny sayings that people with no personality hang up on the walls. I think these were your nod to a fad that was going around. I actually admire you for these. They're on the trend while also poking fun at the trend.
Live, laugh, glove, and bless this press.
And honoring that brief obsession with coffee, of course.
Not so brief, yeah, that passed. Bah. What about my obsession with gloves, Memoria? What about that?
Oh my, are you getting snippy? Be very careful, darling. Your snarky attitude might have unintended consequences.
Unintended or intended?
So, what does their future hold?
They can go.
Awesome. That coffee one will go with all the grounds I've got laying around.
That works out nicely, then. So look, nature. This is a real four-leaf clover. Dead, preserved, beautiful. You brought this back from your trip to the botanical gardens. You met a guide there who took you on an unofficial tour. Alex, I think you said. And Alex picked this for you, told you to keep it always, even though you're not supposed to pick anything at all. I remember when you walked in with it, you were almost floating. I'll bet you'd forgotten you still had this.
I had.
What would you like to do with it?
Alex turned out to be an ass. Toss it. I had forgotten. Let's bring that one out and hang it up. I mean, we get to decide how Alex was, but you know, I like the idea of like it's both a symbol of this connection between you and Alex that you had, but also the delinquency of I shouldn't do this, but here you go type of yeah. Let's hang it.
A tribute to a beautiful memory.
Good. The memories that bring us joy should be seen. Well, and then there's this. It's a photograph. You took this of a beach. Of course, a hot and sandy one. Not of a cold and rainy one, which, if you ask me, is the only time that a beach is not a monumental waste of time. I will never understand this fascination with beaches. But this one was special to you. Is still special, perhaps? It was a moment of great stillness for you. You took this photo to remind yourself of that moment when you felt purely happy, even if it did happen on a beach. So, what would you like to do with it?
It's pretty, but I don't need it. I definitely want to keep that. I'm so glad to see it again.
And I can understand why. It's just beautiful. I'll put it up.
Good then. Good progress. Time to move into the educational material. This was the manual for that microwave your parents gave you before you went off to college.
I have thrown away so many. I got recycled. Not throw. I didn't throw them in the trash. I recycled them. I'm a good little doobie. But again, clearing out my dad's old stuff because he was the type of guy who kept everything. Like he had the operating manuals for like the microwave that he had in the 70s that is long since gone, and I have gotten rid of so many old things like that. Just out, damn spot.
It was in your grandmother's house, then your mother's, and then your dorm room, and finally your apartment. I have a memory of it being very reliable, very loud, and very orange.
Yes, but I don't need the manual.
Apparently your grandmother taught you how to make cheap brownies in it. What do you think? Light reading before bed, perhaps?
No, I don't have that microwave anymore. I don't need the manual.
I'll take it. It's even got stains on it. Score.
Decisive today.
Hey, anything to make you happy.
And aren't you good at it? Oh, I'm not usually one for adorable, but...
You have a little robot puppy, ma'am. You have some spot for adorable.
Look at your parents. I don't know them, of course. I only know your memories of them. And when I look at this photo, my darling, it is a good memory. What would you like to do with it?
Let it go. I don't need it. Yeah, we'll put it up.
A fine selection. I'll put it somewhere prominent.
I figure my character should have a picture of their parents somewhere.
Lovely.
I mean, again, people who playing this who, like, had a terrible, like, relationship with their parents are like, fuck parents! You know, I know, understandable, too. No, you know, no judgment there. But, you know, since I had a good relationship with my parents, I mean, I still do with my mom, she's still alive, but, yeah, my character, I'll just say, does too, or did too.
That ends our day's work. It's nice to see so much of me up on the walls now. A good day. Now shoot, one more day like this and we'll be done.
A good day. Hung up some stuff, got rid of some stuff. Man, it feels good to be cleaning out even in virtual, which is a weird thing to do because, like, just sorting through stuff and, like, hang it up, get rid of it, just, like, do something with it so it's not just sitting there. Feels nice. Chimneyland. Lately, the way that they nickel and dime you for every spoonful of ash has gotten to be too much. What do we have? We have our parents. We have... I put up a couple things, right? The four-leaf clover. Yeah, there it is. Beach and parents. We had a nicer picture, but there was this guy in it who walked by with his belly showing. That one we'll have to do. This one we'll have to do. These two parents of yours look lovely, but with so many of them, how could you be bothered to remember both their names? That's funny. And there should be the clover somewhere. Oh, it's right there. You didn't pick this clover yourself, but rather picked which souvenir shop to buy it from. But that's not... But that is not... Because if it was just a souvenir from a garden, I would have tossed that. But they said it was from Alex, who picked it for me when they're not supposed to pick anything. Unless they mean they, like, picked it from the souvenir shop. Like, yeah, can you help me pick out a souvenir? That'd be kind of funny. Okay, Mateo, have a dog.
Mateo has been searching for so long, you've nearly given up hope. But then...
Davy!
Davy leaps into Mateo's arms, and the two enjoy a touching reunion.
But that is not the dog I found.
Woof, woof! Oh, Davy, you're back! You had us all worried. What's gotten into you, huh, bud? Taking off like that.
But that's not the... Aww.
Oh, I can't believe you found him.
It's more like he found me. But that's not the dog that I... Okay. Sure.
You did a good job leading us to those strays, Davy. Very clever. Is that what this was all about? You've been out trying to be a rescue hound all by yourself? Ruff, ruff, ruff. I'm guessing he had another friend with him when you found him?
He did. It looked like he was protecting them. Yes, but this one was caught under a box.
They were trapped and you didn't want to leave them behind.
Okay, so it was a different inanimal dog that we found. It was not Davy, but we only saw the other one, but it popped up the achievement. You found Davy, so you can understand my confusion.
You really are a rescue hound. That's my good boy. All right, let's take a look at your new friend, huh? See what kind of shape they're in. Hey, little guy, come on out. It's okay. I'm not gonna... Stitch? Is that really you? Stitch!
Wait, is this the one you lost?
Stitch is my little troublemaker. He was always falling off to chase things around the house. That's the problem with Freyhounds. There isn't a stitch they can't slip through. And trust me, I tried them all. That's how he got his name, isn't it, buddy? But one day, he took off and never came back. I tore the house apart trying to find him. That's when I realized just how many strays there were around the house. All of them, just like Stitch. Lost and alone. So I started the rescue. And I just kept searching for Stitch and for any other inanimals that needed help. But when Davy disappeared, I thought it was happening all over again. All that time I dedicated to looking after them, and I still let one slip away.
I don't think you did anything wrong. You can't blame yourself. Boy, you fucked it up, dude. I don't think you did anything wrong.
They're my responsibility.
No one is perfect. All you can do is your best and roll with what happens. You're lucky to have someone who refused to give up on them. I mean, they're both good.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm a little hard on myself. I've realized something over the last few days. When you're on your own, everything is so much heavier. You're carrying all the weight, and if something falls, you're the only one around to pick it up. But since you've been helping look for Davy, it's felt more like I had a partner in all this. Someone who cared about my little family as much as I do. Now that Davy's home, the thought of seeing you go, honestly, it makes me kind of sad.
Who says I need to go, Mateo?
You've become part of the family, and I don't want to lose that.
I don't want to leave you either. I've grown pretty attached to you all, too. I'm fine now that your stupid quest is done. I feel like if you restart the game just to play to this, you get, like, punched in the face if you try to pick that option. I don't want to leave you either, Mateo.
Then what would you say to something more?
I mean, I literally asked you out a date already, but sure.
I've never really had a lot of time to go out with someone, but I'd love to make the time to be with you.
Yes, I'd like that a lot.
Me too. I want to keep talking, but I should really look over Stitch. He's had one Chanel of a ride. Come by later so we can talk more?
Still not done with the quest. Interesting. Alright, so who else were we going to talk to that potentially might help us out with it? Well, let's talk with Damon. Like, Damon definitely qualifies for the seance. I just don't know that they're going to want to help.
Damon, final love. You've already got your love. Is that not enough?
I want to talk with you. I want to change our relationship. I'm ready to relay. I want to talk.
There is nothing more to talk about.
Yeah. Interesting that you can just change your relationship with Damon anytime you want. Like, how to change it? Fine, I don't care. I mean, there's probably more to talk about when you, like, tell the devs, like, hey, Damon still exists here?
Welcome back, co-curator. Let's return to our gallery design, shall we? You've got to see this one. Much less serious than the others. I mean, just look at this adorable little thing. I'm sure some might call it kitsch, but to me, it is perfectly quaint. That little house, that little brook, that little rainbow. You know, I read a wonderful story once about a young couple who escaped their city to stay for a weekend in a cabin just like this.
And what happened to them?
They liked it so much, they moved in and never went back.
And then they got murdered. What a good story. I mean, art's art. You wouldn't care.
Shall we discuss it?
Yeah. For sure we shall.
Lovely. What do you feel when you look at this?
Cozy. I love the nice warm feeling it gives me. You said kitsch. I totally agree. It's just so non-threatening. Yeah, let's go with kitsch.
That was the goal of kitsch. To be broadly palatable and easy to view. The subject is immediately clear. There's no definitive point of view, no work required from the viewer. In fact, the majority of people looking at this would feel just the same way. At ease, not triggered. It was designed that way.
Well, it works. I love this piece. Sounding kind of creepy now. Nothing. It's just kind of there. Sounds kind of creepy.
Critics have claimed the same, believe it or not. There is a school of thought in which kitsch is actually a political and social tool.
I didn't know that.
Critics have claimed that the style can be used to convince people that they're feeling something sincere and deep, but with no real substance. Even that it can be used to reinforce totalitarian systems of governance. Amazing, isn't it? The power of art.
I mean, basically anything can be used for propaganda if you use it right. It's creepy but fascinating.
Yes. Yes to both. Is this one you'd like to display?
Well, I mean, again, 4 pieces, four places to put
Where
it.
shall it go?
Above the fireplace facing the piano or in the bathroom. This one I don't know about. Because, I mean, it kind of depends what the last piece is, right? Well, let's see. Where would it go in the bathroom? Maybe. Let me look at the other one.
Where shall it go?
What would it look
How
like
about this?
See, no, I think this like the piano brick stuff is a little too classy for kitsch.
All right. Where shall it go?
Yeah, my first thought in the
Here?
bathroom. Yeah.
Well, we are making excellent progress here. Just one more to go. Ah, the thrill of gallery design.
Okay, so we have one more left. We have to talk to Kopi. We'll go look at the thing, because it looked like it was the downstairs bathroom. Yep. A painting of a house done in precisely the style most paintings of houses are done. And it's funny that it kind of stretches it out to fill the space you're hanging, rather than just... Which worked... That one, it looks bad. I'm just saying. Like, that one looks... Ugh, and I'm definitely glad I did not put it by the piano. Now that I see it stretched out. Because the one up here with the Japanese print, that one looked really nice stretched. I think it works even better with it being even longer than it originally was showing. Yeah, all right, let's talk to Kopi so we can talk to Nightmare, because if it's not Nightmare, I don't know who we're gonna be getting.
Kopi is in the middle of opening a bag of coffee beans, wafting their aroma towards her with a pleasant sigh.
Oh, hey! Welcome back.
Hello, I need you to help me get a concept of fear.
I hope you're in the mood for some delicious coffee. I just got him some fresh new beans, so they're gonna be nice and ready to grind. And, well, I'm looking to try something a little different today. So, what can I get for you today?
You're trying to do something a little different. Well, those are all the options I had before, so I'll pick something different that I haven't done. I mean, that's...
Okay, no problem. 1 affogato, order up.
Kopi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
All right, here we go. 1 affogato. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the affogato?
What's in an affogato? Why is it called an affogato? You know, what's in it? I actually don't know. I know latte and I know the Irish coffee, but I'm not much of a coffee person, which I mean, I very much dislike the taste of coffee. I say, I'm not much of a coffee person. I hate the taste of coffee. I love the smell of it, though. Like, it's so weird. Like, roasting, like, grind, like an actual, not just like Starbucks, I mean, like an actual coffee shop, like, grinding the beans, roasting. It is the best smell in the whole world. It smells so amazing. And the taste is terrible. I hate it. I hate coffee. I hate coffee-flavored things. I hate coffee in things. So it's very... Yeah, Art would approve. Art would love this dichotomy of I love the smell, hate the taste type of thing. But so yeah, I do not know what all goes in an affogato. Please tell me.
An affogato is a pretty fun coffee.
I mean, it looks fun.
Honestly, it's kind of more like a dessert. You usually use some kind of vanilla gelato or ice cream at the bottom of the cup, and then pour hot espresso on top. It's a pretty awesome coffee.
So, is it a dessert or a drink? I mean, like a malt, it's both.
Gosh, that's a question that's pretty heavily debated amongst coffee fans. Personally, though, I like to think of it as a drink. Just a fun drink. We'll see you next time.
I mean, to be fair, that does sound like a fun... Like, if I liked coffee, that seems like something I would go and try, because it just seems interesting. I mean, because, hey, you know, like, sweet stuff, too, you know. I'm a big old fat guy. Clearly, I like desserts, but, like, just, like, the concept of, like, sweet dessert, pour the coffee over it, like, and it will start, like, melting and essentially turning into, like, a richer cream as your drink. Like, the idea of it sounds like great. It's just that I know that I hate the taste of coffee, so I wouldn't like it. Even if I'm like, I love the concept, I love the gelato, but it's still like, ew, coffee. Should I even... I don't know that I want to talk to Zoe right now because I'm not ready for the seance. But, like, part of me wants to get a hint on who all I should be finding. Can I look at rumors about it? I don't know. Rumors didn't really help, so we go to bed, talk to Nightmare, and hope that she'll agree.
Last time, Nightmare just launched right into an unpleasant dream she prepared for you. But for some reason tonight, she hesitates. Whatever the reason, this could be your opportunity to get to know her better. Or perhaps to swing your dreams in a more pleasant direction.
Nah, not... I mean, like, obviously in real life I don't want nightmares, but, like, if you're specifically seeking Nightmare, don't try to change who she is. Nightmare is Nightmare. Nightmare is not a pleasant dream. She is a nightmare. That's her being. But I would like to know you better. Hey, wait, so Nightmare, do you take requests? So, Nightmare.
Oh, you want to talk to me?
I do. I was just thinking maybe we could talk a little before we get down to the scaring. Do we have to do a nightmare tonight? To sleep, perchance to dream it. Maybe we could talk a little before we get to the scaring.
Oh. Well, sure. I guess we could for a little while. We've been talking about fear. And what your fears mean to you. Would you like to talk about more of your fears?
I actually want to talk to you.
Me. This isn't about me. It's about you. Maybe we should just talk about things you want instead.
I already have this going on with Hector. Let me talk to you.
Tell me your deepest desires.
Shouldn't you know them already? I always wanted a goth girlfriend. I have this recurring daydream where I'm winning the spelling bee. How do we think she would take to flirting? She's like, tell me your deepest desires. And you're like, hey, I've always wanted a goth girlfriend. Like, do we think that she'll be... I don't know. Like, because part of me is like, shouldn't you know what they are? But then maybe she'll just be like, I want to hear you say it. But I'm not sure if she'll be like, oh, really? Or, you know, oh, really? I think we risk it. Like, this is our, what, 4th or 5th conversation? I think we try. Hey, hey.
You have.
It's hard to tell in the darkness, but you could swear Nightmare blushes.
Hell yeah. Monster fucker.
That's interesting.
Now I'm putting you on your toes.
Well, wow. Of all the things to have in your mind. There's all sorts of things in your head, you know. And I can dig through them and try to make the best sense of it I can, but haven't you ever wondered why some of your dreams are so nonsensical? I can make anything scary. But the scariest dreams are the ones that stick with you when you wake. The ones that come from a place of true fear. Things that keep you up at night. So you telling me those things about your biggest fears, it was nice of you. You gave me the keys to really scare you, I guess. I'm not used to people playing along with me.
She's getting cute. I mean, she already had quite the voice, but I mean, I guess it's not that weird for me to say it, but it is a little odd. Just like, here you have the giant mouth for a stomach covered in eyeballs and teeth, and yet it's still somehow cute the way she's blushing and being like, thanks for playing along with me. I can't imagine why. There's value in fear, even if it doesn't feel good at first. I imagine most people don't understand how important your work is. I mean, that's kind of like what her whole point was with the last one. Right? She was like, she was teaching you a lesson about it. So there's value in it.
Yes, exactly. There's so much to be learned from nightmares. On an animalistic evolutionary level, some say nightmares are sort of like practice for life-threatening scenarios. Others say nightmares are just your brain sorting through stressful events from your day. All pretty useful things, in my opinion. And yet, despite all the scientific advances humanity has achieved, No one really knows that much about me at the end of the day. It's a little sad, isn't it?
I think it's kind of hot. I wish people would take the time to understand you. It makes sense. You know, she's a little sad, but so you don't want to be like, it's a little sad that people don't get me. And you're like, I think it's hot. Like, someone feels bad. You shouldn't be like, you're being unhappy makes me, you know. I wish people would take the time to understand you.
I wish they would too. Can you imagine how much better the world would be if people actually paid attention to the messages in their dreams?
Nightmare looks past you at something you can't see.
Oh no. Look at the time. We've been talking so long. If I don't get started now, we won't have time to finish. You hear something dripping. Drip. 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 You look up at the ceiling, then.
Nightmare serves you some unpleasant imagery, but it's just not quite up to her usual standard. Something about her seems off her game. What could have happened?
Yeah, I flirted with her, and it's finally working.
Perhaps you can ask her about it another night.
Join me and Betty, Nightmare. We'll turn you to a flirty one yet. But now I have no idea what the hell to do about the seance, because it didn't come up with anybody that I thought it might. And, like, for sure, Damon and Nightmare were the two biggest ones. I'm like, well, they're more of a concept than an actual just thing. So I guess we keep our eyes open for the next set, and in the meantime, it's finally time. What we're gonna do is go through the kitchen, getting all the jokes, and then we will have gotten the whole house. So strap in, boys and girls, it's the real longest quest of the game. Getting all the jokes from the kitchen. So, a lovely bottle of naughty water. That's a funny name for it. A mini glass for a mini bar. Okay, well, it's kind of regular size, actually. Pretty sturdy wood finish. Nothing will make this bartender. Can't open it. Okay, so you can't analyze the stuff in there. Old trash can full of old garbage. Blah. Open this. There's stuff in here. Literally none of it is worth describing. It has no mouth and it must clean. Without this coffee cup, you'd never be able to drink coffee. Or, you know, you'd find a different cup. A coffee jug, useful as a pitcher for all those wild, erotically charged coffee parties that nobody has. A bag of coffee beans yet to be ground into magical wakey sand. This coffee machine does it all. If by does it all, one means makes a standard cup of hot, wet brown. A cabinet in which to store your most cereal business. Cereal, ideal for breakfast and for when cooking dinner sounds like work. Oh, that's different. There is no way this cookie crumbles. It is far too stale. More cereal, more cereal, more cereal, and what's that? More cereal? Really? That does not look like cereal there, but... but that's what it's gonna give me. Anyway, so we have chocolate hoops. Whole cereal, I think. No, whole grain cereal. Fakey flakes. Strawberry flakes. And cookies. Alright. Then we've got this. This tiny tyrant proves to be locked tighter than even the front door. You'll need some way to open this with the help of a lockpicker's friend. A bobby pin, perhaps. Hey, I know one of them. Probably should talk to it first, so that it could be like, find bobby pin or whatever. Too high to high five. The upper dish cabinet. It's where you put your upper dishes. This upper cupboard is at least clean. You prefer to dish the dirt, not dirt the dish. That's all the same. How to cook. I can't read the other one, but a how to cook book. Not a book called How to Cook Book. That would be stupid. Romantic meals for one. That's when you saute with yourself. The Art of Coffee book. Ironically, not a coffee table book. Salt gets its own description. We're that granular. Womp womp. Pepper, the word refers to many things. This is one of those things. Your oven mitt is browned from many years of use by its previous owner. A microwave complete with its own joke about burning the outside of still cold food. Okay. Ooh, we can go in there. All right, the tools of the trade. If your trade is cookery or utensil burning. The lower left dish cabinet. It's where you put your lower left dishes. I like that they committed to it. Just make one joke and stick with it. The door to your crematorium. Oh, sorry, your oven. The stove, an implement you always promised to use instead of relying on microwave dinners and fast food apps. Oh, but it was a glorious summer of 2013 when you gave that beef Wellington a go. An extractor fan that sometimes stops all the bad smells. I will say, for anyone out there, like, in the market for, like, finding a house or a new apartment or whatever, you want a fan that actually vents to the outside, because, man, I've had apartments where the vent just blows it back into the room. Like, it pulls it up from the thing, and then it just kind of... And having one that vents outside is so nice. Alright, sidetracked. Porridge oats. None of this food is edible. You keep it here because of buyer's remorse. Cheesies. Cheese biscuits. Okay, that's all the same. That's all the same. That's all the same. Yeah, none of it. Alright. Hot sauce. Vegetable stock. Peas. Soy sauce. Can't tell what that thing is. Like, Susan, whatever. Selection box. Alright. I guess I can close these for now, so that our kitchen isn't a mess. None of these dishes are dainty enough for royal appointment. The lower right dish cabinet's where you put your lower right dishes. And of course, I mean, we have to. A chocolate cabinet. Oh, the more forbidden of chocolates. Look not at its tempting cocoa wonders. It didn't do the upper right An egg timer in the shape of a rooster. So, a rooster timer. Yet roosters don't even lay eggs. Some rather boring knives. They're really dull. Womp womp. A toaster capable of grilling bread to the 3 standard settings. Anemic, acceptable, and apocalyptic. Yeah, I can. The air fryer, an implement you promised you'd use more than your stove, which you did for precisely 3 weeks. Cleaning it was just so hard. Fridge, big, heavy, cold. Came with the house, right? I mean, I remember we did, I think, a little bit of this when we did Freddy, but for sure, let's get the rest now. Only have yourself to blame for forgetting to refill the ice tray. Oh, that's the fridge stuff. Okay, so you can't look at the stuff on the side there. Can't look on the stuff there. This is all the food that's left. And then this food is all right. Right. All right. And then I think that when you turn the lights on in here now, even dark meat looks shiny. In a good way, not a weird way. Nobody has the resources to satisfy every writer's absurd whim, so let's just say this clock strives to be a fried egg. And kitchen curtains, just in case the food feels shy, and sometimes you look through the window and wonder why you don't get outside more. Then you get hungry. And I think that is everything. No, the center. This chair has fallen in line, waiting under the table for scraps like a lowly dog. A chair lies untucked, exposed to the elements, a pariah of under-table society. Kitchen table mostly unused because there's no TV in here. Describing this fruit with a certain pun is tempting, if only for the psychic damage it may inflict. And there you go. That is the kitchen. So let's finish the day and then we'll call it an episode. We have so many things we can do. But you know what? We are here in the kitchen. Oh, I was just looking at the curtain rod stuff, being like, right, I should do that just to figure out which one we need to go to. I know I've done this one, but...
Oh, you trying to hang out? Okay, something. We'll see.
Yeah. I wonder if it tells us, actually. Curtain rod, where am I supposed to talk to you? Let's see, you hung out in the laundry room. Gave us advice in the office. We did the kitchen, the piano room, the bedroom, the foyer, the gym. What am I missing? Questions for another day. Oh, unless we have to go back to the dining room because we got... Oh, that's probably what it is. Because I realized they never said... Like, they said you met Curtin Rob, but they never said the dining room specifically. My guess, then, is perhaps no matter where you pick them, their initial conversation is the same. It's like Dorian, actually. Like, we talked to Dorian at here, but we had to speak to him again to get the front Dorian specific. That's what it's gonna be. We have to talk to them here. I figured it out. Much too late. I'm sure a lot of you are just being like, why are you being so stupid? But I got there. All right, so we want to talk to you so you can give us a quest for Bobby Pin. Give us a quest for Bobby Pin.
My darling, you've opened the way to my heart.
I was... Dorian, why are you on a stool?
Come to me.
I'm open wide.
That's the best way to be.
Yeah, no. It's been a while since someone broke me, but there we have. Of all the things... Why is he tiny? I mean, I guess because it's just like a little... What the hell? What the hell? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Another 3 things. Okay, I guess we don't have to talk to that to get a quest for Bobby Pin. And that said, I have actually seen where Bobby Pin is when I've been running around doing the inanimal stuff. Whoop! I didn't know there was a sink in here when I was looking for her the first time, because remember, when she's like, I'll be somewhere where you're clean, and I was like looking out here, and I looked at the dishwasher, and I went upstairs. Yeah, there's a sink right here. So let's see if we can get Bobby Pin's help to open up that little did.
Boo!
Hi. Poise, 15 out of 40. Don't even flinch. Scream loudly. Let's play along.
Listen to that scream! You can't be a hardened criminal if you leave yourself wide open like that.
Because I figure, how many times have we said, oh, I shouldn't have played along, versus how many times when I'm like, Silver, why are you stupid? I wish I could play along with them. So, we play along.
Welcome, recruit, to the future location of the heart of the Pin Crime Syndicate.
Bobby gestures expansively to the laundry room.
Just look at all the opportunities here.
I just need detergent and dirty clothes. What opportunities? Tell me more, boss. Hey, boss, tell me what the goods in this area.
Oh yeah, I like the sound of that, boss. So check it out. I call this one Sud Scam. You go out around the house, spilling stuff all over the place. You know, by accident. Wink, wink, wonk.
Wonk?
They wink at you 4 times in a row, huge and exaggerated, just to be sure you're both on the same.
Is that a double wink? Wink, wink, wonk.
When they're like, oh man, what do I do? My clothes are ruined. You tell them you got just the person for them, and you send them to me. You wash their clothes, and while that's going on, I go through their pockets. Next thing you know, we're rolling in the dough.
What if they don't have anything in their pockets? What if we get caught? That is the dumbest thing I've heard. What if they don't have something in their pockets?
Yeah.
Because if you're like, what if we get caught? She'll just be like, don't be afraid of being caught, type of thing, right?
I guess we aren't all mega-rich gangsters like myself walking around with fat sacks in our pockets. So, maybe there is just one tiny flaw. All right. Let's see how this one strikes you. I call this one the old switcheroo. People bring us their laundry. We take that laundry and sell it online. Then we replace it with cheaper pieces that fell off the back of the truck. When they say, hey, that's not my clothes, we're like, yeah, it is. I look at you and I'm like, that's what you brought me, right? And you go, yeah, boss, that was it. And we just stare at the customer until they leave. How about it?
I didn't think you could have a worse idea, but I'm just not sure we're gonna get much money for any of the clothes in this house. The thing is, that scam only works once. We need to be able to repeat it.
Damn it, recruit. When you're right, you're right.
Yeah, we'll play along, being like, yeah, good idea, boss. Just, what about the part where we can't repeat it, eh? Tell me, boss, how are we gonna keep making the more monies?
Scam's gotta be self-sustaining. Otherwise, there ain't no point. Okay, so maybe that one wouldn't work. But there's gotta be something good here with stealing clothes. After all, that's where people keep their valuables.
A red-haired laundry hamper explodes into your midst, all rage and indignation. She points at Bobby with a trembling hand.
All right, I'm out. Bye, Bobby. Nice knowing ya.
Stealing clothes?
Ah! What the hell?
I won't let you take anyone else. Never again, you hear me? Never again.
Calm down, you harebrained harpy. I'm just spitballing ideas here.
She points at you now.
Take your kidnapper friend and get out of here before I toss you out myself.
I'm going. Yeesh.
Bobby twists out of her reach, making their way to the door with you.
Damn. Bobby Pin can read a room, and I'm reading that the laundry room ain't the place for pinning. All right then, newbie. Here's your hint for the next place you can find me.
All right.
I'm a pin of business. A legitimate business pin. You got that? Pin out.
Business, huh? So, the office? Again, can't talk to her today, but I'll take a look. That's my first guess, is the office. And I just saw her poof, so yep. Alright, office it is. So, what do we want to do next? Alright, since we haven't talked to anyone new on the completely selfish reason of I don't want to have to read through more stuff at the end and just sort of finish the episode. We'll talk to people. We'll talk to two people we already have, and I think, you know, it's been a while. Let's check in on Harper, and then we'll clear our palate with someone a little friendlier for our last one.
Once again, Harper and Dirk are going at it when you walk up on them. This time, Dirk is the one shouting.
You need to let go of this stupid Chappie thing. I'm not him, and I never will be.
Don't you dare say his name. You could never be him.
I envy him, to tell you the truth. He finally escaped from you.
Harper is stunned into silence, her lower lip quivering for a moment before she points a finger at the door and screams.
Get out! Get out and go do whatever it is you do when you're living your double fucking life!
I can't wait to get out of here and not hear your shrill-ass voice! That's what I do when I'm away from you, by the way. I just enjoy the goddamn silence!
Yeah, we gotta work on them.
Go enjoy your goddamn silence then, you fucking asshole!
I will!
Dirk stomps away from Harper, stopping for a moment to look at you. He puts a hand on your shoulder, leaning in but still speaking loudly enough for Harper to hear.
Get away while you can, buddy. Don't let her get her claws into you. Trust me on that.
He walks away, flinching as Harper lets out a frustrated scream. The moment he's gone, Harper exhales, turning on a bright smile for you.
Ugh, guys, I mean, we're here to fix stuff. We're here to...
I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Turkey just gets so grumpy sometimes.
I've not yet seen him happy. Didn't he ask you not to call him that? You deserve so much better. We'll stay this for now.
Oh, he's happy all the time when no one else is around. He just gets brave when he has an audience. You seem like someone who gets relationships.
Yeah, I do, and I get that you don't have a good one.
I've been thinking a lot about my relationship with Durkee lately.
It's bad.
You'll listen to me, won't you?
I'd rather not. You should talk to... Yeah, I mean, I'm here to help.
Oh, good. This way.
I mean, I'm here to help, but not in the way you think.
Harper grabs your hand, dragging you over to a quiet corner of the room, overturning a box to allow you to sit. She lies on the floor, as if she were at an actual therapist's office.
It all started a few years ago. A lot of things come through this laundry room, you know? You forget a lot of stuff in your pockets, sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't. And this time, you'd forgotten chapstick in your pocket.
Uh-huh.
God, what a stick of chapstick he was. His name was Chappie, and he had the softest lips you can imagine.
And what a loving face.
We spent weeks together. It was a real whirlwind romance. He started talking engagement towards the end, hoping maybe you'd forget a ring-shaped object in your pocket one of these days.
Oh yeah, I was looking for that chapstick. Engagement? Seriously, a laundry hamper check? No. Sorry, but the only rings in my pockets were candy rings. Or onion rings.
Don't remind me.
That time I found an onion ring in your jeans pocket.
I just imagine eating onion rings or and be like, I'll just save this one for later. And
Anyway.
Yeah, I agree. As surprising as it is, I agree, Harper.
Chappie had crawled back into the pocket of one of your pants. He liked the dark. It made him feel safe.
Harper sniffles, growing silent for a moment. When she speaks, her voice is filled with emotion.
And then you washed him. Washford and Drysdale brought him back to me. I'll never forget it. He was melted.
She lets out a sob.
He wasn't the same after that. I tried to keep things going.
Harper turns to you, sadness and anger in her eyes.
But you threw him away!
Well, yeah, he was melted. I didn't know he was practically engaged. Or a he.
That doesn't make it better! Anyway, ever since then, when Turkey gets washed by Washford and Drysdale, he leaves. And when he's up there in your closet, he pretends he doesn't know me. I've gone to see him so many times. I've cried and screamed and practically kicked his door down.
How did I not hear that? That doesn't sound healthy.
Yeah, he is so toxic. I know that Turkey is cheating when he's up there. He calls himself Clarence and acts like he's so cool and above everybody else. Tell the truth, Turkey! I know you and those Hanks are getting it whenever you're up there. And he's got a stream of objects coming in and out of that closet. I know it!
You have any proof? You keep saying you know, but...
Because I do! Everyone's always like, oh, how do you know, Harper? How are you so sure?
She taps her temple.
Hamper's intuition, honey. I know how nasty he is. I know he can't go that long without getting some. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about our relationship lately. Obviously, I've done nothing wrong and never have. But I just love my Durkee so much. Even though he hurts me so. I just don't know what I should do.
Leave him, obviously. Hold on tight, never let go. I mean, you want to do a speed run into the worst possible outcome? Leave him.
But I love him so much.
You guys are toxic together.
I just can't do that.
Well, that's my job to convince you otherwise.
Well, I guess I should go. Durkee could be doing God knows what out there. I gotta find him before he cheats on me.
She sits up, smiling cheerfully.
Thanks for listening. I feel so much better. Bye!
I'd say we should talk to the Hanks and, sort of keep that going, but again, last talk for the episode, let's keep it a little more lighthearted than, like, abusive relationship. Like, hey, come to date everything. You got hot people, you got silly people, you have a girl murdered by the cult leader dude, you've got abusive Hey, they said things would get serious. Things have gotten serious. So what do we... Holly. You know... Is that Holly? That's not Holly. That's Holly. Holly.
I'm not here right now. Work. If you see me, that's not really me. It is an illusion. I'm free in the morning if you want to chat. Illusion away!
That works too. Okay, I mean, I knew that, like, our first conversation, we had to talk to her in the morning. I didn't realize every conversation had to be in the morning, but that'll do it for an episode. That was a hell of an episode. I mean, mainly because, again, thinking of, this has all been one stream recording thing, but for all the YouTube people, remember last episode was part of this one, so we basically had the entirety of the whole Zoe stuff going on. And then you top it off with a little bit of Harper and Dirk, and it's, it's not all rosy in here. But on the other hand, we made Nightmare blush, so, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And until then, normally it's like, well, I mean, thank you for everyone who watches this on Twitch. Thank you for everyone who watches this on YouTube. And normally I'd give a special thanks, but instead I'm going to go with what Skylar said earlier during this recording. Just, Let's keep it real for all you babes and bros and non-binary hoes.
Just had myself a nice cold spaghetti lunch, so I'm fueled up and ready to rock.
Oh, delicious. Where did you get spaghetti?
Seems like the kind of question you don't actually want the answer to, doesn't it?